Good morning. The open meeting of the Federal Election Commission for December 2nd, 2021 will come to order. We have some late submitted documents this morning, so I'll turn to Mr. Vice Chair.
Morning, Madam Chair.
Right.
I move that the Commission consider Audit Division Recommendation Memorandum on the Republican Party of Minnesota, Federal, paren Alpha 19-09, and paren, and that the Commission determine pursuant to 11 CFR Section 2.7D1 that business so requires and that no earlier public announcement was possible.
Thank you. The Vice Chair is so moved. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Madam Secretary, the motion has been adopted as unanimous, excuse me. So the first item that we had on the agenda, advisory opinion request 2021-11, is being held over.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
excuse me, we may have a problem with the live feed. Can you give me a moment?
Sure, of course. It's never a dull moment here. 11 is
Okay,
being held
confirmed.
over.
Thank you.
Madam Chair. Are we okay?
Yeah, you may continue. Thank you.
Thank you. So as I mentioned, the advisory opinion request 2021-11 is being held over. The only item on the agenda is the Audit Division recommendation on the memorandum on the Republican Party of Minnesota. So we have Ms. Brenda Wheeler and Ms. Rakita Morcom from the Audit Division here to discuss the matter. I will turn it over to Ms. Wheeler and Ms. Morcom. Please.
Good morning, Madam Chair and Commissioners. Before you is the Audit Division Recommendation Memorandum, ADRM, on the Republican Party of Minnesota Federal, which was submitted to the Commission for consideration on November 12th, 2021. The ADRM provides the audit staff's recommendation for 6 findings outlined in the draft final audit report. The 6 findings presented are record keeping for employees, record keeping for communications, reporting of apparent independent expenditures, disclosure of transfers and allocation ratios, excessive coordinated party expenditures, and disclosure of loans and loan repayments. We're available to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the Audit Division or OGC? If there are no questions, are there any motions?
Madam Chair,
Commissioner Trainer.
I would move the approval of the draft final audit report on the Republican Party of Minnesota Federal, except for findings 3 and 5, and direct audit to make any necessary conforming edits.
Thank you, Commissioner Trainer. Commissioner Weintraub.
I'm trying to, the normal order for these things would be to move approval of the entire audit report, audit recommendations first, which I was going to do, but when nobody raised any objections, I didn't think there were going to be any. So I didn't know that I had to jump in there.
Madam Chair, I'll be happy to withdraw my motion and let Commissioner Weintraub go first.
Thank you, Commissioner Trainer.
Thank you, Commissioner Trainer. I appreciate that. With that, Madam Chair, I move approval of the Audit Division recommendations as set forth in the memorandum on the Republican Party of Minnesota Federal A19-09.
Thank you, Commissioner Weintraub. Any discussion on this motion? And I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed, please say no.
No.
The motion fails with 3 voting in favor, Commissioner Walther, Weintraub, and myself, and 3 voting against the motion, the Vice Chair, Commissioner Trainer, and Commissioner Cooksey. Additional motion?
Madam Chair, I would renew my motion to adopt the recommendations with the exceptions of finding 3 and 5, and with the direction that audit make any necessary conforming changes.
Thank you, Commissioner Trainer. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let me see. Let me not call that too soon. Any further ayes? No? Opposed? Please say no.
No.
No?
Um.
I'm sorry, Commissioner Weintraub. I didn't.
That was,
hear.
that was a no. That was a no.
Thank you. The motion fails with 3 voting in favor. The Vice Chair, Commissioner Trainer, and Commissioner Cooksey, and 3 voting against the motion. That is Commissioner Walter, Weintraub, and myself. Any further motions? Anything further with this matter? No? And let me turn to the Audit Division. Any questions from the Audit Division? Thank you. Then we'll move on to this matter. That, as I mentioned, was the only item that we had on this meeting. I think we beat our record. This might have been a 5-minute meeting, but let me turn to the Staff Director. There you are. Mr. Staff Director, are there any management or administrative matters that the commission needs to discuss today?
Madam Chair, there are no such matters.
Thank you. This meeting stands adjourned.